How's it going, guys? My name is Jerry with Aesthetic Auto Detailing, and today we're going to talk about how to create a mobile detailing business in 2024.
So Jerry, for people who don't know, how long have you been detailing?
Roughly 6-7 years now.
God. Hey, and there's a lot more people jumping into detailing, huh?
Yeah, a whole lot.
Do you think it's too saturated, or you think there's plenty of business for everybody?
I do think there's plenty of business for everybody. It just depends on, if you've really got like the drive, and if you've got like the work ethic to, keep your clients happy, because you could be doing it, it could be oversaturated, but some of the guys are not doing a great job and they're gonna find somebody else.
Do you feel you gotta be passionate about cleaning cars or just about the money?
No, I think you have to be passionate, because if you just want to get the money, you're really just going to want to hurry up, get another client, and you're going to rush the job. Eventually that stuff is going to catch up to you.
All right, Jerry, what's the first step you got for them?
So the first one I would say is probably proper training. You don't have to get like certified by all means, but it is a great idea to kind of have somewhat of like basic knowledge of what you're doing, because you are going to be working with other people's vehicles, so you don't want to mess them up.
When you say training, do you mean YouTube University, work under another detailer, or take a couple classes?
I would say a little bit of all of it. I never worked under another detailer. I was kind of already passionate about that stuff, about detailing, but I did a lot of YouTube University. I have attended some classes here and there, with like 3D, some other shops, but I would definitely like to pay like another well-known detailer to help me with like, paint correction, stuff like that. Yeah.
Now, in your opinion, realistically, someone wants to start a detailing business right now, how long until they become full-time?
I would say maybe like at least a year. At least a year, because when I started my detailing business, I was working like a full-time job, and then I was doing this like on the weekends. I was working on family members, friends, co-workers, then they started telling their people. So it took me a little bit to start making like my 2-week check in one weekend. That's when I decided to go full-time.
I see this a lot. People want to quit their day job today, be a full-time mobile detailer tomorrow.
Yeah.
Are we breaking their hearts, Jerry? Are we crushing dreams?
Maybe. I mean, it depends on how you see it. I'm very big on, things don't happen overnight. I for sure kind of like took my time with it, because I understand that things take time. So it took me a little bit, there were times to where I quit my job already, and I had some clients here and there, but it was just enough to like pay my bills, and that was it. But 6-7 years in, now I have clients every single day. I work 6-7 days a week, and they keep me busy. So I would say definitely don't quit your full-time job just yet, but wait until you're comfortable, you've got some money saved up, and if you want to do it, by all means, I'm not going to stop you from it.
Got it. What's the second thing?
Second thing is your target clients. You figure out who you want to target, whether you want high value clients, you want kind of lower. It really just depends what kind of vehicles you want to do. You want to focus on boats, RVs, motorcycles. Really just depends. If you have like a clear understanding on who you want to target, I feel like that helps out a lot.
Who do you target?
Well, when I first started, I started with my prices very low. I was just trying to get anybody and everybody. And then in the middle of that, I was trying to raise my prices. So then I wanted to try to get, like expensive clients. Once I started getting those expensive clients with like the Rolls Royce and the Maybachs and all that stuff, I kind of started to realize like, what, it's cool working on these cars, but I really don't care what kind of vehicle you have. It's more people that want to take care of their vehicle. So overall, I just want to work on a client that cares about their vehicle. Next thing would be name, license, and business insurance. I would say that's very important. You can work under the table if you want, if you want to risk it, kind of get a feel for it, check to see if it's something that you want to do. But if you do see yourself doing this as an actual business, I would definitely say doing all of that is important. That way you could, have proof of your income. That way if you want to make big purchases like a car, a home, have your name, have your identity. And insurance, definitely have insurance, because you're working on people's property. So if you mess things up, nobody's perfect, mistakes happen, and you're covered. And the reason why I went legitimate, I got my business license and my business insurance, was because my very first actual fleet account, it was for a dealership. So the gentleman, he contacted me and he said like, hey, you know, I want your services. He was already a client. I used to work on his and his wife's cars. And he mentioned to me like, I'm looking for a guy, I like your work, I want you to work for me. The only thing is that I need you to become legitimate and I need you to get business insurance. So, you know, kind of in a way, if it weren't for him, I probably would have waited a little bit to become legitimate. Next thing would be create a budget. I feel like this is important because, you know, you need to have an idea on how much you want to spend on the business. It's very easy to just go over and let's just say it doesn't work out for you, you lost all that money.
Now, how much do you think it costs to start detailing business?
Well,
a few hundred, a few grand?
It depends on how you want to go. I kind of started off on the cheaper side. I just got like the bare minimum, my chemicals, some extension cords, my vacuum. I connected to my clients' electricity and water, and I worked off of that for a little bit. Little by little, I was gradually making improvements, and now I have my own vehicle, my van, so really just depends on how you want to do it. Next thing would be is figure out what you want to offer, what services you want to offer. Do you want to just do car washes, basic car washes? Do you want to do, you know, paint corrections, ceramic coatings? Do you want to do interior details? That's very important also because you don't want to just be taking any job, you know, you're not interested in it, you start, you know, lacking on the quality of the work. That's very important.
Now, Jared, what do you offer, man?
So I offer maintenance washes. That's like my bare minimum. I also do a whole lot of like interior details, shampooing, steam cleaning, conditioning of like the door panels. I also do paint corrections. That's something that I actually want to work on. So, you know, I'm being transparent with you guys, you know. I'm not the best at it, but I'm definitely not bad at it. It's something that I would like to get some training on. I also offer ceramic coatings. My clients love those. Once they see like the paint beating off and the easier maintenance, you know, they're happy with that. So I offer a little bit of everything. Next thing would be how you want to do your marketing plan. Very important because without marketing, you know, you're really not going to get the word out for your business. So you got to check to see on whether you want to knock on doors, leave flyers, you know, on cars, go up to random people, give them business cards, work on SEO, you know, like Google, Facebook, any of that stuff. Or if you want to contact Reyes, yeah, he's the go-to guy.
So when you first started, what was the marketing strategies that worked for you the best?
Word of mouth. Word of mouth was the best thing. I don't know, I kind of consider myself lucky because I was working at, you know, at my job at the time, and I had a lot of family members that were supportive. I had some friends. Obviously, you have some coworkers where they just kind of laugh at it, like, oh, look at this guy, he's trying to start his thing, his little business. But little by little, people were referring people, then their people were referring people. Then I created an Instagram, started getting people off that. Shout outs work out a lot, and reviews on Google. Those are very big. And last thing, the most important thing is investing into your supplies. You need to get an idea on what you want to get. Like I did bare minimum first, but you know, get some towels, chemicals, bottles, you know, your machines, your tools, and check to see how you want to do it. Do you want to go bare minimum or you want to go head on? It's really up to you, but I would suggest starting little but first. That way, if you don't like it, you know, you didn't lose that much money.
What's the worst thing someone can do when investing in supplies?
I would say buying everything just because of hype. Yeah, that's something big for me. You know, I talk to you guys about it all the time. I don't buy chemicals just because of the hype. I'm more on results. There are some chemicals that are, you know, not the best. They're a little cheaper, but you still get some quality, you know, results. So it really just depends on what you can do with them. So there you go. That's how you guys start a detailing business in 2024. And if you guys have any questions, drop it down in the comments below. And if you guys need a detail in the San Gabriel Valley area, LA County, Inland Empire, Orange County, contact me. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay blessed.